In this video, I just want to talk about the syllabus, much like we would do if we were taking this class in person and this is the first day of class. So, start off with kind of how to contact me. Best way is generally by email. I'm quite responsive to that. I don't admittedly come to my office that often, so coming to my office, you're bound to see the lights turned off and no one there. If you call me, I probably will not be answering because that phone is in my office. But if you leave me a voicemail, I do get an email saying that a voicemail was left for me. But you can see here it might be a little bit faster just to email me, and we can figure it out. What the issue or what the answer to your question is. This is obviously a 3 credit course, just a normal course, and we're meeting in a online fashion asynchronously. So that basically means when you are ready to learn, you will be working on the material. This is also a writing intensive course. There are certain characteristics of a writing intensive course, but obviously, as the term implies, it means that we are writing a fair amount of things in this class. I've listed my office hours here. These are times where I keep my schedule free of university meetings and whatnot. Doesn't mean I'm always guaranteed to be there at those times, but if you send me an email, not only are you restricted to these times, I'm sure I could work with other days and other times as well. Based on what your concerns are. Here's our official description of the course. That is one really long and bad sentence. Well, two actually. It's 2 sentences. Still pretty bad. I didn't write it. This is what I wrote right here. This course is, and I do not say this with every course, this course really is my favorite course. It allows us to talk about the topics that you're probably all very interested in when you took Econ 130 or 131, but we never had time to discuss because we were covering theory and doing exams and doing all these required things because it's a required course for the business degree or this is a very different course, and it's because you basically get to the topics are picked for you, but you get to explore the point of view, the theory and the facts behind a certain subject, and then you get to basically show that you understand what those facts and theories are, and then state what your own opinion is. How cool is that, right? And you get to kind of thoughtfully think through what your opinions are on various topics. And we are covering a lot of topics in this class. Here's our learning outcomes. And so here's how I'm going to assess you. We're going to have 2 exams, a midterm and a final. These are not comprehensive, meaning the second exam doesn't cover everything from the beginning of the class. Basically, just think of the class split in half. In the middle of October, we're going to take the first exam, and then at the end of November, we're going to take the second exam. Now, we're going over a lot of chapters in this class. So basically, for every chapter, there'll be a 15-question multiple choice homework. Pretty simple, okay? Not that complicated. You can do it as many times as you want to get a perfect score. So it's a low stakes thing, and it's just designed to make sure you understand some of the basic facts. Then the theme analysis paper, I'll talk about that in a separate video, but in the theme analysis paper, this is where you are expressing your opinions, making connections to other classes, writing out why you think a certain way about things. And then the 2 exams are a combination of these 2 things, right? There'll be some multiple choice questions and some kind of short responses. Here's our grading scale. That's just dictated by the university. Our textbook, this is a required thing. It's Issues in Economics Today. We are also using their homework system, so you do need to use what the bookstore provided for you. So this course is an IDAP course. What that basically means, in case you're not familiar with that, is it means that every person who is enrolled in this class has received the book, has paid for the book. And you should not have to pay anything extra or anything like that. It's on your student account. So and it works out to be the cheapest way to get access for the book in the homework system. So basically, you don't need to worry about anything here. Here are the dates to keep in mind. Classroom policies. We only have really 2 big deadlines in this class, so meet those deadlines. Don't try to work around things here. Let's just meet the deadlines. If you have a learning accommodation that I need to accommodate, that would be where you reach out to Access Services, and they will provide an accommodation letter for me. If you needed help with your writing beyond what I provide, that would be where you go to the Noyal Center. And obviously, this course, although we're sharing opinions and I'm sharing my opinion, we don't have discussion boards or anything like that. But obviously, when you're writing to me, steer clear. Do not engage in harassment and discrimination, and also and that would also include sex or gender-based discrimination as well. And obviously, if you feel that is happening, of course, you could always talk to me, but also understand too that there's a process with Title IX. And if you need help navigating that for this course or for really any course, you can always reach out to me. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me, you could talk to, I'm sure, a different professor, or you could even talk to the chair of this department, or Dr. Orlando Garcia Santiago. There is a student code of conduct that we should all follow. And we also need to be honest in the work that we submit. Okay, so 2 deadlines again. October 15th and November 29th. So basically, when we look at this overview of the parts of this course, you see here that the one big deadline, October 15th, is for everything from weeks 1 through 7. So as you can see here, there's a general theme for each week, and then I picked chapters that deal with that theme. And you kind of see that here. So there's some weeks where you might be reading 2 or 3 chapters. Don't worry, these chapters are not very long and the reading is quite quick. Because the exams themselves are, you'll have enough time to it is a timed exam, but you'll have enough time to look up things and whatnot too. So there's a fair amount of reading, but again, trust me when I say this, the reading is not too difficult to do. Okay, and then obviously we get down to then the part 2 of this class, weeks 9 through 15, which is the same sort of structure, themes, and then chapters that deal with those themes. Okay, so that's our syllabus.